What is up, guys? Lifted Up Barber back at it again. Today is a new day with a new schedule. So I'm working from 7:30 a.m. to 6 today. Well, actually probably till 8 because I still have appointments from my last schedule that I haven't switched yet. So people booked ahead. They were able to get spots that aren't available now. So I'm here early, cleaning up because I had some haircuts to do yesterday that were outside of my usual schedule. So cleaning up right now, and my first client is gonna be here at 7:30. Get straight to it, see how the new schedule does. I have a weird thing with this light. If anybody knows how to fix this, it'd be greatly appreciated. But so I put my thing in, right? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's in, everything's snug. And when I go in over here, when you flip this switch on, it just doesn't work like how it used to. When I have it pulled all the way to the end, it's on like this. But as soon as I let go, it's off. And sometimes this switch is on randomly. Oh, there we go. Finally, I got it on. Hopefully it stays like this. And usually what I would do is I would just take this off and plug it back in, so then I would never have to use that switch again. But sometimes I have to redo it if it moves a little bit, so it's good staying like this. Yeah, sometimes if I don't have light on this side, it could be really tough, especially when it's nighttime, to see the fade on the right side. But we got it, guys. It's good. You have a picture? Let's see.
From a long time ago. He cut me up really good, dude, and I liked it.
You know if it was like a taper or a burst face?
I think it was like this.
Oh yeah, taper. You like the length on top too?
Yeah, I just want to keep the back texture too.
Gotcha. Not like too much off the back?
Yeah, not too much off the back.
It's kind of short right now,
Yeah.
Gotcha. You got a plan for today?
Work, bro.
Work?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of money.
Yeah. I kind of want to keep my top.
Keep the top?
Yeah.
Nothing off the top. What about texture?
Texture?
Yeah. A little bit of texture?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I just want to preface this video saying he did come like 15 minutes late to the appointment, and my appointment slots are 45 minutes. So I was trying to cut his hair a lot quicker than usual, just because he came so late. And so I only had about 30 minutes to do the haircut. And really so right here, all I'm really doing is texturizing the hair, just kind of making sure it's all even, but texture at the same time. So I'm just cross-checking, the hair and stuff. And he didn't want too much off the back because he kind of likes that bulk, but the last person that cut it cut a little bit too much off the back. So we're trying to keep the back as much as possible because I think he's going for that blowout look. Okay, next, guys, what I do is I go in with the two open, and I just kind of try to get some of that area that I'm going to fade. I try to get rid of the bulk so then I can see what I'm fading into. So I do that with the sides, with the temple area and the nape area. And I just use the comb, and I kind of just go, I use the comb to kind of go with the clipper, with the guard, go through the hair and make sure I don't go too high, but also to drag the hair into the clipper. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And then I get my trimmer, and I set my line that I'm going to start with. And I like to start it pretty low. And then as you guys can see here, I do kind of like a circle around it. I don't go too deep, and I kind of leave a little bit of hair on the sides, because that's what for me, it gives the best looking taper, as when you don't touch the sides too much. And then I go with the clipper open. I go clipper open, then I go halfway, then I go all the way closed. And as you guys can see, I'm brushing it off every time, so I don't have hairs that are not actually there. And I wish I went a little bit higher on the right side. If you guys could see that in the back, I wish I did, but I guess I was in a time crunch. Then, yeah, I just do the same with the sides. I just go up and I just fade it. And yeah, guys, then I go and I get my number one guard. I go open, I go up about a finger's length, and then I go closed right underneath it. And that's just to kind of start the fade. It's not to create a fade yet, just to start it. And since I already did it with the 2, then I grab my 1.5 and I go open and I do closed, just to kind of fade it into the 2 completely. So then all I have left is the half guard. So same thing here. I put on the 1 guard. I kind of use the comb, kind of feed it into the hair. Then I do 1 open, 1 closed, so you guys can see. And then I hit it with the 1.5 open, 1.5 closed. Right there, 1 open, 1 closed. And I'm not too worried about the bulk that's going to connect to the top, because at the end, I'm just gonna use my thinning shears and kind of blend everything together. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't spend too much time trying to blend that in completely. Okay, next I have my half guard and I just start with it open and then I gradually close it. Sometimes I'll start with it like almost all the way closed and go up. Sometimes I'll start it open and just kind of, I'm fading that area, as you guys can see. But I usually always start open and then I gradually close it to kind of fade the bottom line right there. And I try to go in like every direction with the clipper. Sometimes the hair wants to grow on the left side, sometimes it wants to go on the right side. So you want to kind of go at it at different angles, as you guys can see, kind of where the hair is growing. So yeah, and then I'm like, after I do it with it open, closed, I kind of go in it with the corners. Then I go to this side. So that's how I usually go, guys. I go one side, then I do the back, then I do the other side. Some people do both the sides first, then the back, or sometimes the back first, then it doesn't really matter. But that's just how I do it. Okay, next, after all that's faded, let's see what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna grab my trimmer. Well, actually now I go back to the 1 and I detail a little bit with the corners, get the sides. Then I comb down the hairs on the side and I start to do the lineup. And I think I started with my Cocos, but then I switched back to the Instinct because I just liked how the Instincts hit. I think they hit better in my opinion. But yeah, guys, I'm using the trimmer right here. And that's how you do it. You hit it, and then you comb all the hair, then you hit it again, and then you comb it down again, and you hit it. You're never going to get it first try perfectly. And then, yep, obviously go around the ear. And then there was like a little bit too much bulk around the ear, so I used my comb to kind of cut some of that bulk out of it. I never like those haircuts that like it looks like a taper, but then there's so much bulk on the sides that it just doesn't look good. So make sure to watch out for that, guys. As you guys can see, I just switched to the Instinct, and yeah, right now I'm using the Instinct, and then yeah, you just do the other side, and then at the end, after I'm done lining it up with the trimmers, then I go in with the thinning shears and really detail the cut. But like I said, I didn't have that much time to do it. Usually my thing is this, I try to do a haircut in 30 minutes. Then the last 15 minutes, I try to detail everything, you know, with the corners of the trimmer, the thinning shears, all that. But so this haircut, I kind of had to speed through it. But luckily, he didn't want the top cut that much. He just wanted to texture it a little bit, so I didn't spend too much time doing that. And yeah, guys, now I'm really hitting it with the shaver. I don't like using the shaver at first because it gives it a line that's really hard to take out in the beginning. I'd rather do it at the end and just like gradually take out a little. Okay, and then now I'm going through with the thinning shears. And I mess up the hair, I go through, I comb it down, I mess it up, and I try to look at it and see what areas are too bulky, what areas need blending. You guys can see it's already a way better blend on that right side of his hair. And you guys got to think about it. Like when you put in product, it doesn't matter, you know, how the hair looks. But once he takes a shower, he's gonna see how his hair lays. It's not gonna lay good if you don't do this part where you kind of like actually connect the sides to the top. You know, this part is very essential. I could easily just put in a bunch of product right now and it would have looked good. But it's not gonna look good once he showers, you know. I want him to look good with or without product. You know, obviously you're gonna look better with product, but As you guys can see, the fade is actually coming out a lot better once I start using my thinning shears to kind of detail blend to the top, as you guys can see. And I'm not even taking that much off. I'm literally just blending that 2.5 into the hair with my thinning shears. This is one of my favorite tools to use, guys, because it's such an essential tool to connecting the top, thinning out, texturizing. It's like an all-in-one tool. So right now I'm just kind of detailing the cut, thinning some areas out, blending it to the top, thinning out the sides a little bit. Might have been a little bit too bulky. And yeah. And then as I'm doing this, I'm looking on the mirror and I'm seeing spots that I can't really see with my eye. But the mirror is gonna tell you exactly what you're missing out. And I saw this little area right here that I thought could use some improving. And so I hit it again with the trimmers. Make sure you guys' trimmer is not too sharp so it's not giving your client any like redness. And then I pulled out the major thinning shears and I just textured up the top a lot more. He has really nice hair. It's like kind of curly, kind of not, but I know it's gonna react well for the lifted up clay. Now I put him down and I'm gonna line up the sides with the lifted up razor just to kind of make that lineup pop out a lot more. So yeah, just pull the skin and just razor it down. Pull the skin in the opposite direction, razor it down. I tried, like doing the razor without putting the client down a little bit, but I feel like it's so much easier for them and for me if I just, tilt the chair back a little bit. And I think the clients like it. They get to like close their eyes, they get to rest for a little bit. Adds to the service, I guess. Yep, right now I'm doing the eyebrows a little bit because he was asking me if I could. And I'm like, yeah, for sure, bro. Because he tried doing it himself. And then, yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. Now I'm just going to style it.
A little bit of water. Clay.
Yes. Surviving round 3 requires cardiac reflexes, nerves and steel, and a healthy vein pool. So, big tip, save your cash. Otherwise, this one. Eric, that's got $25,000. Johnny, you have $100. I can't even buy a single satellite.
All of a sudden, Alton pulls in what looks like a tree. And I don't even wait to hear an explanation. 200.
That's just me, isn't it? I'm sorry. Sold for $200. Wow, I'm really screwed. But if you do have a cash deficit going into the final round, all is not lost. Don't just, roll over, bluff your opponent into spending more on the first set.
How's that looking, bro? Size and everything. Check it out.
Wow.
Fresh?
Yeah, that's nice.
And you can mess it up.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
See? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Here's a cautionary tale of how being just weak isn't enough.
Yo, that's
Just a
sick.
little bit.
The evilicious
Oh, yeah.
Fresh, yeah?
fiendish competitors ever.
Yo, I'm about to get all the
All the girls? Yes, sir. Yeah, so this is with the clay, but it's like with a little bit of water.
Ever team cook challenge.
sick.
Chef Matthew has no soul at all. Then he wouldn't cooperate on the cooking. Chef Matthew got a meatball.
Alright, close your eyes for me.
This is not really any by himself. How are you working team-wise with this young man?
Just to go. Clean? You like it?
This is a team cook.
A lot better, yeah? For sure. You want to do Zell? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
$1,000 sabotage backfired and he was eliminated. Evil, yet not evilicious.
Fresh.
$5,000 is used as your risk during the competition. So
All right, brother. Bye.
Dawaj, bro.
Take care, bro. Wear a helmet.
Yeah, for real. Alright guys, update on the day. I've done maybe 5 haircuts right now. I'm waiting on my last one before my lunch. I'm about to get Mod Pizza. He's like 4 minutes late, so we'll see what happens if he even shows up. But yeah guys, my last client, if you guys saw that cut, he had a scar on the back of his head and he just like had surgery and had like this crazy accident. He was driving a quad. And the crazy thing is, I started a haircut and I'm like, oh dude, you got a scar here. He was like, really? And he didn't know about the scar. Like the doctors didn't tell him about the scar on the back of his head. And I'm the one who had to tell him and be like, hey, so we got 2 options. I could pretend like there's no scar there and just fade like how I normally would. Or I could start the fade like where the scar is. So then it like kind of matches with the scar a little bit, but it still didn't match completely with it. But I'm like, you know, what you could do is, well, after the haircut, because I already started, you could grow it out, do like a mullet, kind of like how mine is, and then they wouldn't be able to see it because the hair goes down, so it would cover the scar. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea, and he wasn't tripping about it, but I was just kind of shocked that I was the one that had to tell him about the scar. Like, by the way, you have a scar here. And he's like, oh, can you take a picture for me? Yeah, it was a pretty big scar if you guys saw in the video, but yeah, pretty crazy. One of my clients, when I first started cutting hair, I kind of messed him up because he had a scar going from like here all the way across his head to the other side here. It was like a rainbow scar. He had reconstructive brain surgery for his head, and that was all sorts of bad. Like he didn't tell me about the scar, so when I started the haircut, it was like, what the heck is this? You know, I was just kind of confused why the scar kept going. It was all sorts of bad. But yeah, guys, going so far, I forgot to bring the putter. So I got to bring the putter next time so then people can actually use it, you know, so it's not just laying down here. But yeah, guys, so far, schedule's going good. Yeah, my client couldn't make it, so now I'm about to go get some Mod Pizza. I'll be right back. So my wife already ordered me. She already ordered the pizza for me, so I just got to go pick it up. Super nice. I'll just come back here and eat it. That's it. I just picked up the pizza. 2 Mod Pizzas for me. How it's looking. Ooh, it's looking fresh. 2 pizzas, guys, not just 1. Oh my goodness. Look at this pizza, guys. Sheesh. So good. Guys, I don't know why I've been sneezing so much. Like last 2 clients, I was sneezing, and like he's like mid conversation. I'm like, hold on, and then like I know it's coming, and it's like I wait like maybe 7 seconds, and then I sneeze. It's like the funniest thing because I'm just standing there like this for like 7 seconds about to sneeze. So funny. It's like awkward but funny at the same time. First pizza's done. On to the next one. I'm eating pizza while I'm watching a burger video. Isn't that crazy? Water and hair clay. Crazy, right?
No texture powder, no nothing?
No texture powder.
Oh, the eyebrows.
You like the eyebrows, yeah?
Yeah.
Your eyebrows were bushy, dude.
Just finished the day. It's 6:41, so a lot earlier because of the new schedule. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, what you guys like, if you guys liked the tutorial or not. It's still sunny outside, so I can go home and I could still potentially do something with my wife, you know? And yeah, guys, overall the day was like really good. The only problem was super hot today. super hot. I should have wore like some shorts or something. I'm over here wearing cargo pants and like a black shirt, sweating my butt off. But other than that, it's a terrific day. I think we sold 2 clays, or I think just 1. I don't know, but successful day. And I gotta go to the bathroom. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.